Hello everyone. Today I would like to talk about the types of product and service demands in a particular market or an economy. You might remember I created a video regarding five generic business strategies. And those generic business strategies, although there's lots of detail and a lot more business strategies in comparison to the ones that I've mentioned, but all in good time. All you need to know as of this moment are the five generic business strategies. And in extension to that particular video, now today I'll be talking about the seven types of demands, as I mentioned before. You see, you need to know the demand of the product or service in order to craft a good business strategy and ultimately a branding, a marketing, and advertising strategy of that particular product and service. So, the first one I'm going to talk about is the negative demand. So, the negative demand is a certain product or service which people don't like. It is beneficial for them, but they would even pay in order to avoid it. A big thing could be insurance policies. A big thing could be a tire repair service, a puncture service. People would get their tires checked before a journey rather than getting them, checked on their way, not to avoid it. Same is the case for insurance policies. It's if an unhappening thing can take place, then the insurance would cover it, and people actually pay a premium for it. The second is the unwholesome demand. It's the other side of negative demand, and this is where the person wants the product, but they don't like it. It can be something like a cigarette. It can be something like a gun. They need it, but they don't like it. They wouldn't want it for themselves. They just need it. So the third case is of the no demand. So no demand is where, although we don't have real life world practical examples for it, but no demand are products and services who have absolutely have no demand. So I don't think there are any kinds of products and services who have no demand because there are always examples of a certain product or service and the audience they're being sold to. Next, we have the latent demand. Latent demand is where a product and the service has a certain bit of innovative features, or it has, it is technologically better than the previous product, and people don't really, want that thing right now. But if they buy it, they come to like it, and they come to experience the convenience it offers in the coming time after the usage. A big example can be smartphone cameras. Although they've been satisfying the needs of people for the past 10 to 15 years, but still every year companies make the cameras better in their smartphones, and people like it. People actually, it has become a big influencer in terms of their purchase decision. Next, we have the declining demand. This is where the product demand is declining, and potentially a better or a more innovative product has taken place in the market. A big example can be CDs and DVDs in comparison to what Netflix has to offer. So Netflix is a better option, and CDs and DVDs, their demand is declining. It has declined, obviously. We have the irregular demand. This is where it's based. It can be potentially based on season or a certain pattern. We can take big example of ski resorts. They're only functional properly function in the winters because that's where the people can come for skiing, and they cannot come in the summers. So most of their demand is in the winter season. That's why it's a irregular demand product slash service. Second last, we have the full demand. This is where the demand of the product equals to the supply of the product. Even if there's a certain increase in demand, it can be fully fulfilled by the supplier. We can take an example of Pepsi and Coca-Cola as an FMCG. You see, people drink Coca-Cola, and no matter what the demand is, the company is able to supply the product according to the demand. Lastly, we have the overfull demand. This is where the demand exceeds the supply of the product, and the supply is not able to fulfill the demands of the customers. This is where the brand switching takes place. This is where the pricing wars take place. And the biggest thing to this is that people, buyers move to other suppliers or other sellers if the product is not being fulfilled by the primary seller. We can take example of cements. If there's a construction race going on, then the cement suppliers are unable to provide cement in the given time. So The construction contractors would buy the cement from the sellers who actually have it readily available. I hope that I have, in a short span of time, uh, conveniently explained to you how the seven types of demands work. They should be in compliance with your business strategy. This they will be one of the reasons you will set up and jot down a branding, marketing, and advertising strategy for your business. The reason to that is that if you take example of a medical insurance company, they never say, "Oh yes, you're in need of medical insurance. We hope that you die someday so that we can pay your family." They don't say that, obviously. They say that we are standing right by you. They make it emotional. They become your partner. So this is the type of demand in compliance with the business strategy. This is how things work. This is how the types of demands work. I hope I've made it clear. If there are more queries, I'll be happy to answer them. We have more queries, but I'll be answering them in the next videos. Thank you very much and grow global with that.